Let's walk around the historic Harvey house in Barstow. Barstow is about 120 miles northeast of Los Angeles. The Harvey house is located just north of downtown Barstow. Get there by exiting I-15 on Barstow Road, head north, then turn left on Main Street at the bottom of the hill, then turn right on First Avenue, and you'll see the Harvey house after you cross the bridge. Here we are standing out on the old platforms, looking from the First Avenue Bridge to the front face of the Harvey house. Located in front of the main entrance is this historic marker that explains the timeline of this magnificent building. This last remaining railroad line is still serviced by Amtrak today. There used to be 8 active platforms here that serviced passenger trains. Today, freight trains roll by frequently just beyond the old platforms. Now, we're looking down at the Harvey house from the bridge you drove in on. You can clearly see the old platforms where, during the height of train travel from the 1920s to 40s, a passenger train stopped every half hour or so. Back then, the Harvey house was a hive of activity. In its day, the Harvey house was similar to a busy airport hub, just like Dallas-Fort Worth Airport or Phoenix Sky Harbor. Barstow was a major junction where people changed trains that came from Chicago and went on to San Francisco, San Diego, and Los Angeles. Here's where you drive in and park to visit the Harvey house and its museums. The east grounds of the Harvey house include an outdoor exhibit of old trains and is part of the Western America Railroad Museum. Now, let's take a walk into the Harvey house. This is a panoramic view of the lobby. This was the only way in and out of the entire building. Looking down at the floor, notice the tile. This is the original flooring, made up of Terrazzo tile, installed in 1911. After entering and turning to the right, we will enter the formal dining room, also known as the East End Ballroom. It served breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The staff was able to sit and serve 110 people in about 20 minutes. They would do that over and over until everyone was served. Formal meant that men had to wear dinner jackets. If patrons did not possess one, a rack of jackets were available where the patrons could borrow one during their meal. if you were not formally dressed. You could sit in here, but you wouldn't get any service. Many well-known movie stars and celebrities passed through the Harvey House from 1920 until the beginning of the jet age in the 1950s. Just think about all of those famous people walking on the same floors that you are walking on now. The chandeliers and lighting fixtures, as well as the vents, are all original and made out of pure copper. Today, the East End Ballroom is used for events such as city functions and weddings. Here, we are looking at the West Dining Room. Its dress was no jacket required. It had a semi-horseshoe enclosed 50-seat lunch counter that patrons can sit at. These fixtures are also made of copper. This is a picture of what the room used to look like back in the day. Although both dining rooms don't look like they're the same size, both cover 1,700 square feet. The two dining rooms are connected through the kitchen, located behind the lobby, because it served both dining rooms. This kitchen made its own ice cream and other treats that couldn't be shipped in. If you walk up what is known as the Grand Staircase, you'll discover what's directly above the lobby. These are the trackside rooms. In the early days, they were mainly used by the railroad employees. Later, they became offices. Today, they are leased out by the city to businesses. Also located in the Harvey House are two museums, the Western America Railroad Museum and the Mother Road Museum, showcasing the Route 66 lifestyle. The Mother Road Museum has a fine collection of historical Route 66 artifacts, while the Railroad Museum has a very large collection of railroading equipment, old pictures, paintings, and even a massive collection of railroad nails. Come on down to the other side of the tracks for a walk through Barstow's Harvey House, and you'll find yourself walking through history.